Have you ever felt like you're being judged or misunderstood by other women? Well, you're not alone. In fact, a staggering 97% of modern women have a strong opinion about Sigma females. But what is it about Sigma females that sparks such strong emotions? Let's dive in and explore the fascinating world of Sigma females and uncover the 9 reasons why many women may despise them. Welcome back to my channel, where we explore the complexities of female relationships and archetypes. Today, we're talking about Sigma females, a term coined by the online community to describe women who don't fit into traditional social hierarchies. Sigma females are often seen as independent, self-sufficient, and unapologetically themselves. But what makes them so polarizing? Let's break it down. As a Sigma female, you may have experienced it firsthand: the side eye, the gossip, the exclusion. It can be isolating and frustrating, especially when it comes from other women. So, what's behind this phenomenon? Why do many women seem to hate Sigma females? Let's explore the 8 reasons why. Let's delve into our first reason. Reason number 1. Jealousy. Some women may feel threatened by a Sigma female's independence and confidence. They may see her as a reminder of their own limitations or feel envious of her freedom to make choices. But here's the thing: Sigma females aren't trying to one-up anyone. They're just living their best lives. Jealousy, a complex emotion that can creep up on anyone, regardless of their background or personality. As a Sigma female, you may have experienced jealousy from other women, whether it's due to your independence, confidence, or simply because you're living your best life. But have you ever stopped to think about why some women might feel this way? According to Quora, one sign that a woman may be envious or jealous of another woman is that she'll be hostile to her for just existing. Forget about an introduction. Women who are jealous may be flat out rude or dismissive, simply because they feel threatened by the other woman's presence. This can be especially true for Sigma females, who often exude confidence and self-assurance. But what drives this jealousy? Evolutionary psychologists suggest that there's a gender difference in sexual jealousy, driven by different reproductive strategies. However, this doesn't explain why women might be jealous of other women in non-romantic contexts. Perhaps it's because, as Psychology Today notes, jealousy is a complex emotion that encompasses feelings ranging from suspicion to rage to fear to humiliation. When a woman perceives a threat to her own status or relationships, she may become jealous of the woman she sees as a threat. So how can you tell if a woman is jealous of you? According to various sources, signs of jealousy in women can include indifference, competitiveness, or even aggression. She may try to one-up you or make you feel bad about yourself simply because she feels inferior or threatened. But here's the thing: Sigma females aren't trying to one-up anyone. They're just living their best lives, and that can be intimidating to women who feel stuck or limited in their own lives. As Girls Gone Strong notes, jealousy is a normal emotion, but it's how we respond to it that matters. Instead of letting jealousy consume us, we can use it as an opportunity to reflect on our own feelings and behaviors. So why do women envy other women? According to Psychology Today, the pain of envy is not caused by the desire for the advantages of others per se, but by the feeling of inferiority and frustration occasioned by their lack in ourselves. When we see another woman who seems to have it all together, we may feel like we're not good enough or that we're missing out. But this cycle of envy can have horrible consequences, including damaged relationships, low self-esteem, and even mental health problems. As Technology Networks notes, adult heterosexual women and men are often jealous about completely different threats to their relationship. Women may be more likely to feel jealous of other women who seem to be a threat to their relationships or status, while men may be more likely to feel jealous of other men who seem to be a threat to their masculinity. So, how can we break the cycle of envy and jealousy? First, We need to recognize that these emotions are normal, but they don't have to control us. We can use them as an opportunity to reflect on our own feelings and behaviors and to work on building our own self-esteem and confidence. As Sigma females, we can also use our independence and confidence to uplift and support other women rather than competing with them. By celebrating each other's successes and supporting each other through challenges, we can create a more positive and empowering community of women. What do you think, Sigma sisters? Have you ever experienced jealousy from other women? Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you deal with jealousy or envy, and what strategies do you use to build your own self-esteem and confidence? Let's support each other and break the cycle of envy and jealousy once and for all. Reason number 2, misunderstanding. Sigma females often don't fit into traditional social norms, which can lead to misunderstandings and miscommunications. Other women may see them as aloof or standoffish, when in reality, they're just not interested in playing games or seeking validation from others. Reason 2, misunderstanding. Misunderstanding, a common phenomenon that can occur when people don't take the time to understand each other's perspectives or behaviors. As a Sigma female, you may have experienced misunderstandings with other women simply because you don't fit into traditional social norms. But what drives these misunderstandings, and how can we overcome them? According to Verywell Mind, misunderstandings can occur when people have different communication styles, cultural backgrounds, or personality traits. When we don't take the time to understand each other's perspectives, we may misinterpret each other's behaviors or intentions. This can lead to conflicts, hurt feelings, and damaged relationships. As a Sigma female, you may be seen as aloof or standoffish by other women simply because you don't fit into traditional social norms. You may not be interested in playing games, seeking validation from others, or engaging in gossip or drama. But this doesn't mean you're not friendly or approachable. It just means you have different priorities and values. One of the biggest problems with misunderstandings is that they're often based on assumptions. We assume we know what someone else is thinking or feeling without actually taking the time to ask them. We assume that someone who is quiet or introverted is shy or unfriendly, without considering the possibility that they're simply more reserved or reflective. As a Sigma female, you may have experienced this kind of assumption-based misunderstanding. Other women may assume that you're not interested in getting to know them simply because you don't initiate conversations or participate in social activities. But in reality, you may be more interested in building meaningful relationships with people who share your values and interests. So, how can we overcome misunderstandings and build stronger relationships with other women? One key strategy is active listening. When we take the time to listen to someone else's perspective without interrupting or judging them, we can gain a deeper understanding of their thoughts and feelings. Active listening involves more than just hearing someone else's words. It involves paying attention to their tone, body language, and emotional cues. It involves asking open-ended questions and seeking clarification when we don't understand something. And it involves being present and fully engaged in the conversation without distractions or multitasking. By practicing active listening and seeking to understand each other's perspectives, we can break down barriers and build stronger relationships with other women. We can learn to appreciate each other's differences and celebrate our unique strengths and talents. As Sigma females, you can also use your independence and confidence to challenge traditional social norms and expectations. You can create your own communities and networks based on shared values and interests rather than trying to fit into existing social structures. Watch the next point to find out why Sigma females are often misunderstood. Reason number 3, societal expectations. Women are socialized to be nurturing, empathetic, and cooperative. Sigma females, on the other hand, prioritize their own needs and desires. This can be seen as a threat to the status quo. Women are often socialized to be the caregivers, the nurturers, and the peacemakers. From a young age, girls are taught to prioritize others' needs, to be empathetic, and to put others before themselves. This can manifest in various ways, such as being expected to take on more household chores and childcare responsibilities, being encouraged to pursue careers in caregiving professions, such as nursing or teaching, being socialized to be more emotionally expressive and supportive of others. These expectations can be overwhelming and suffocating, especially for women who don't naturally fit into these roles. Sigma females in particular often reject these traditional expectations and instead prioritize their own needs and desires. When Sigma females refuse to conform to these societal expectations, it can be seen as a threat to the status quo. This can lead to feelings of discomfort, anxiety, and even anger in those who benefit from the current system. For example, a Sigma female who prioritizes her own career goals over her family's needs may be seen as selfish or unfeminine. A Sigma female who sets boundaries and says no to requests for emotional labor may be perceived as cold or uncooperative. This backlash can be intense, especially from other women who have been socialized to prioritize others' needs. They may feel that Sigma females are letting the side down or not being team players. The consequences of non-conformity can be severe. Sigma females may face social ostracism, being excluded from social circles or communities that value traditional feminine norm, emotional labor, being expected to manage others' emotions and needs, even if it comes at the expense of their own well-being, career penalties, being passed over for promotions or opportunities because they don't fit into traditional feminine roles. Despite these challenges, Sigma females continue to push boundaries and challenge societal expectations. By prioritizing their own needs and desires, they are creating a new narrative for women's empowerment, one that values autonomy, self-expression, and individuality. Sigma females are not just rejecting traditional expectations, they are also redefining what it means to be a woman. They are creating a new standard for femininity, one that values strength, resilience, and self-awareness. By embracing their uniqueness and rejecting societal expectations, Sigma females are paving the way for a more inclusive and accepting society. They are showing us that women can be more than just caregivers and nurturers. They can be leaders, innovators, and game changers. If you are still here, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Reason 4. Perceived arrogance. Some women may perceive Sigma females as arrogant or entitled, simply because they're confident and self-assured. But confidence is not arrogance. It's a sign of self-love and self-acceptance. Perceived arrogance is a common misconception that many Sigma females face. When you walk into a room with confidence and self-assurance, it can sometimes be mistaken for arrogance by those who may not fully understand you. But why does this happen? And how can we differentiate between genuine confidence and perceived arrogance? At its core, confidence is about having a strong belief in yourself and your abilities. It's the understanding that you are worthy of love, respect, and success, regardless of what others think. As a Sigma female, you might naturally exude this confidence, choosing to embrace your individuality and pursue your passions without seeking approval from others. However, this very confidence can be misinterpreted by some women as arrogance or entitlement. The distinction between confidence and arrogance is subtle yet significant. Confidence is grounded in self-assurance and self-awareness. It allows you to navigate life with grace, knowing your value and capabilities. On the other hand, arrogance often stems from insecurity. It involves looking down on others or needing to prove oneself constantly. When Sigma females confidently express their opinions or pursue their goals, some may view this as a challenge to their own self-worth. This reaction can lead to negative perceptions, where confidence is wrongly labeled as arrogance. In reality, Sigma females are not trying to overshadow anyone. They are simply being true to themselves. Confidence is a reflection of self-love and self-acceptance. When you accept yourself, flaws and all, you become more comfortable in your own skin. This self-acceptance allows you to shine brightly without dimming the light of others. Unfortunately, not everyone understands this dynamic. Women who may feel insecure about their own abilities might interpret your confidence as a threat. They may feel overshadowed, leading to feelings of resentment or jealousy. This misunderstanding can create unnecessary tension and conflict when, in truth, a confident Sigma female is simply celebrating her journey and encouraging others to do the same. As Sigma females, you have the power to change this narrative. By embracing our confidence and encouraging other women to do the same, we can redefine what it means to be self-assured. Instead of viewing each other as competition, we can foster an environment of support and empowerment. What do you think, Sigma sisters? Have you ever been perceived as arrogant when you were just being confident? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's discuss how we can promote self-love and acceptance in our community and help others see confidence for what it truly is. Together, we can break down these barriers and support one another on our unique journeys. Reason 5. Threat to the status quo. Sigma females often challenge the status quo, whether it's in their personal or professional lives. This can be threatening to women who benefit from the existing power structures or feel comfortable with the way things are. The phrase status quo refers to the existing state of affairs, particularly regarding social norms and structures. For many women, these norms can be comforting, providing a clear path and expectations for behavior and success. However, Sigma females often challenge these traditional roles, which can be perceived as a threat by those who benefit from or feel comfortable with the existing power structures. When Sigma females step outside the bounds of what is traditionally expected, they disrupt the status quo. This disruption can take many forms, from pursuing unconventional career paths to rejecting societal norms about relationships and femininity. For women who find security in these established roles, the presence of a Sigma female can feel unsettling. Change is often met with resistance, especially when it challenges long-held beliefs and practices. Many women who are entrenched in traditional roles may view Sigma females as rebels or non-conformists. This perception can lead to feelings of defensiveness and hostility. Instead of viewing Sigma females as trailblazers who are forging new paths, some may see them as challengers to their own choices and lifestyles. For instance, consider a Sigma female who chooses to prioritize her career over starting a family. This decision may be seen as a direct challenge to women who have embraced traditional roles of motherhood and homemaking. Rather than recognizing her choice as valid, they may feel threatened, fearing that her success diminishes the value of their own decisions. Women who benefit from the status quo may feel a sense of comfort in familiar structures. They may have found ways to navigate existing power dynamics that work for them, be it in their careers, friendships, or family life. Sigma females, by choosing a different path, inadvertently highlight the limitations of those structures. This can be intimidating and provoke feelings of inadequacy in those who are comfortable with the way things are. However, challenging the status quo is not inherently negative. In fact, it can be incredibly empowering. Sigma females often lead the way in redefining success, personal fulfillment, and what it means to be a woman in today's world. By pushing boundaries, they inspire others to reflect on their own choices and consider alternative paths. As Sigma females, it's important to recognize the impact we can have by embracing your independence and confidence. you can create a ripple effect that encourages other women to explore their own desires and ambitions, rather than feeling confined by societal expectations. Reason number 6. Fear of the unknown. Sigma females are often unpredictable and unconventional. This can be unsettling for those who prefer routine and predictability. Sigma females are often described as unpredictable and unconventional. They don't fit into traditional molds or follow established norms. This can be unsettling for those who prefer routine and predictability. The comfort of routines are creatures of habit. We thrive on routine and predictability. We like to know what to expect, and we often feel more secure when we can anticipate what's coming next. This is especially true for women, who are often socialized to prioritize stability and security. Sigma females, on the other hand, are often unpredictable and unconventional. They may change their minds or plans suddenly, take risks or pursue unconventional interests, express themselves in unique and unconventional ways, challenge traditional norms and expectations. This unpredictability can be unsettling for those who prefer routine and predictability. It can make them feel uncomfortable, not knowing what to expect or how to react, anxious, worrying about what might happen next, frustrated, feeling like they can't control or anticipate the situation. This discomfort can stem from a deeper fear of the unknown. When we encounter something or someone that is unpredictable and unconventional, it can trigger a fear response in our brains. This fear can be primal and instinctual, making us feel like we're in danger or that our sense of control is being threatened. This fear of the unknown can impact relationships with Sigma females. People may keep their distance, avoiding close relationships or intimacy due to fear of the unknown, try to control or manipulate, attempting to predict or control the Sigma female's behavior, feel threatened, perceiving the Sigma female's unpredictability as a threat to their own sense of control or stability. However, the unpredictability of Sigma females can also be a source of beauty and strength. It can bring excitement and adventure, introducing new experiences and possibilities, foster creativity and innovation, encouraging out-of-the-box thinking and problem-solving, promote personal growth, pushing individuals to adapt and evolve. By embracing the unpredictability of Sigma females, we can learn to appreciate the beauty of the unknown. We can practice acceptance, accepting that we can't always predict or control the outcome, develop flexibility, learning to adapt to changing circumstances and unexpected events, cultivate curiosity, embracing the unknown and seeking to learn and discover more. Reason 7. Lack of relatability. Sigma females often don't fit into traditional female archetypes, which can make it difficult for other women to relate to them. But that's what makes Sigma females so unique and valuable. They bring a fresh perspective to the table. In a world where societal norms often dictate how women should behave, Sigma females frequently find themselves stepping outside traditional female archetypes. This divergence can lead to a lack of relatability with other women, making it challenging for them to connect on common ground. While this may seem like a disadvantage, it is important to recognize that this very uniqueness is what makes Sigma females extraordinarily valuable. Traditional female archetypes often include roles such as the caregiver, the nurturer, or the social butterfly. Women are frequently expected to embrace these roles, which can create a rigid framework for behavior and self-expression. Sigma females, however, tend to resist these archetypes. They may prioritize their independence, pursue unconventional careers, or choose to live life on their own terms, often without seeking validation or approval from others. This departure from traditional norms can leave Sigma females feeling isolated. When they don't conform to expected behaviors, other women may struggle to understand or relate to them. For instance, A Sigma female who prefers solitary pursuits or unconventional hobbies may be viewed as an outsider in social circles that value companionship and shared experiences. This lack of relatability can lead to misunderstandings and feelings of exclusion. However, it's essential to recognize that Sigma females bring a fresh and valuable perspective to the table. Their experiences and choices offer insights that can challenge conventional thinking and inspire others to explore their own paths. When Sigma females share their unique viewpoints, they can encourage other women to break free from societal constraints and embrace their individuality. For example, a Sigma female's journey of self-discovery and independence can serve as a powerful reminder that it's okay to forge your own path. Her experiences might inspire other women to pursue their passions, even if those passions don't fit neatly into traditional molds. In this way, Sigma females act as catalysts for change, encouraging others to step outside their comfort zones and explore new possibilities. While it may seem challenging for Sigma females to relate to others, authenticity is key. By staying true to themselves and openly sharing their experiences, they can foster connections with those who appreciate their uniqueness. This authenticity can create bonds with other women who may not fit traditional archetypes themselves, leading to deeper and more meaningful relationships. Moreover, the value of diverse perspectives cannot be overstated. In communities, workplaces, and friendships, having different viewpoints enriches discussions and promotes innovation. Sigma females, with their unique outlooks, can contribute significantly to this diversity, paving the way for new ideas and approaches. Reason 8. Misogyny. Unfortunately, some women may dislike Sigma females because of internalized misogyny, the hatred or distrust of women that's been ingrained in our society. This can manifest as criticism, belittling, or exclusion. Misogyny, the systemic hatred or distrust of women, is a pervasive issue that can manifest in various ways, even among women themselves. Unfortunately, some women may harbor negative feelings toward Sigma females due to internalized misogyny, a phenomenon where societal norms and attitudes become ingrained in individuals, leading them to adopt harmful beliefs about their own gender. This can result in criticism, belittling, or exclusion, particularly directed toward women who do not conform to traditional norms, like Sigma females. Internalized misogyny is often the product of a society that has long perpetuated ideals about how women should behave, look, and interact with one another. These ideals can create a toxic environment where women are pitted against each other, fostering competition rather than collaboration. For instance, women are often socialized to view other women as rivals in areas such as relationships, career advancement, and social acceptance. This competitive mindset can lead to feelings of resentment or jealousy when encountering women who embody traits that challenge the status quo, like independence, confidence, and self-sufficiency. When a Sigma female confidently pursues her personal and professional goals, she might inadvertently trigger feelings of inadequacy in women who have internalized these societal beliefs. Instead of seeing her as an inspiration, they may perceive her as a threat. This perception can lead to disparaging remarks, passive-aggressive behavior, or even outright exclusion from social groups or networks. The manifestations of internalized misogyny can be subtle yet damaging. For instance, Sigma females might face criticism for their choices, whether it's their decision to remain single, pursue unconventional careers, or prioritize their personal development over traditional roles. Such criticism can take the form of backhanded compliments or dismissive comments that belittle their achievements. Statements like, "You're so lucky to not have kids," "You don't know what you're missing," or "You must not want a real relationship if you're focusing on your career," reflect a pervasive misunderstanding of a Sigma female's life choices. Additionally, exclusion can be a powerful tool of internalized misogyny. Women may exclude Sigma females from social gatherings or professional networks, believing that their independence and confidence disrupts group dynamics. This exclusion can create feelings of isolation and reinforce the notion that Sigma females are different, further perpetuating the cycle of misunderstanding and resentment. To combat internalized misogyny, it is essential to foster awareness and understanding among women. Recognizing the societal influences that contribute to these harmful beliefs can empower women to challenge and dismantle them. Encouraging discussions about the value of supporting one another rather than competing against one another is crucial in creating a more inclusive environment. One way to break the cycle is by celebrating diversity among women. Sigma females bring unique perspectives that challenge conventional thinking and inspire growth. By highlighting the importance of different life choices, we can create a culture that values individuality and encourages women to pursue their own paths confidently. Sharing stories of Sigma females who have overcome obstacles can serve as powerful reminders that success comes in many forms. Building a supportive community among women is vital in combating internalized misogyny. When women come together to uplift one another, they create a space where everyone feels valued and understood. Initiatives such as mentorship programs, networking events, and women's support groups can foster connections and help women realize the strength that lies in solidarity. Moreover, practicing self-reflection and self-compassion can help women recognize their biases and work toward overcoming them. By examining their own beliefs about women and their roles in society, individuals can begin to dismantle the internalized misogyny that may influence their actions and attitudes. As a Sigma female, you've experienced your fair share of criticism and exclusion. But here's what I've learned: the opinions of others don't define your worth. You are enough, regardless of what others think. And I want to encourage you, Sigma sisters, to do the same. You are enough, just as you are. So there you have it, the 9 reasons why many women may despise Sigma females. But here's the thing: Sigma females are not the problem. We're the solution. We're the ones who are breaking free from societal expectations and forging our own paths. And that's something to be celebrated. Thanks for watching, Sigma sisters. If you're ready to dive deeper into the world of female archetypes, check out my others video. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on empowerment, self-love, and Sigma female awesomeness.